90 Day The Last Resort star Jasmine Pineda recently revealed that Matt Brownies was nothing more than a friend to her, but her latest update reveals the truth about their relationship. Jasmine met Matt at her gym when her marriage to Gino was on the rocks. Jasmine craved physical touch, and Matt offered it to her. Jasmine wanted to have an open marriage with Gino so Matt could satisfy her. However, Jasmine claimed she wasn't in love with Matt. Things changed when Jasmine separated from Gino and decided to have a baby with Matt after season 2. Still, Jasmine has kept referring to Matt as her friend. Her latest Instagram update makes her look like a liar. Jasmine took to Instagram to share several stories featuring Matt. In her first video, Jasmine and Matt were in bed with her singing happy birthday to him and gently petting him. Jasmine wore a cherry printed pajama set and at the end of the video gave Matt a romantic kiss. In a different video, Jasmine filmed Matt spooning her in bed. It seemed to be a throwback video, as Jasmine's baby bump wasn't visible. Matt held Jasmine's waist and kissed her neck. She used the hashtag sweet memories in the story with a kissing face emoji. Jasmine chose Matt over Gino. Jasmine is having a baby with him, even though Gino had wanted to start a family with her before they'd met in person. She gave him multiple excuses, so she could avoid having his baby. That is why fans and even several cast members, such as Rob Warren and Josh Weinstein, believe that Jasmine had been in a relationship with Matt from before she came to Arizona to film the spin-off. Jasmine hatched a plan to convince Gino to have an open marriage so she could cheat on him with Matt. Jasmine recently posted a story where she mentioned that Matt was just a support system to her and a good friend. She said she didn't have the mental energy to do anything else. As per Jasmine, it would take her 3 lifetimes to ever trust someone again, especially if he was a man. In her stories, Jasmine is hugging and kissing Matt, which makes it look like they're more than just friends, and that she does trust him. Still, Jasmine mentioned that the stories were memories. Jasmine made it look like they were old videos of her and Matt. Could Jasmine and Matt have broken up after the videos were filmed, and they have remained friends ever since? Jasmine and Matt could have chosen to co-parent the baby once it arrives. The 90 Day The Last Resort star could be thinking she's out of Matt's league since she's a well-known reality TV celebrity and also makes a better income than him, which means she can find someone better than Matt in the future. Sophie Sierra discusses the positive changes in her life since her tumultuous relationship with Rob Warren ended on 90 Day. The Last Resort. She moved to the United States to marry Rob despite the trust issues they had. Although they got married during their debut season, their happiness didn't last long. They decided to seek therapy in 90 Day. The Last Resort Season 2, leading Sophie to realize she didn't want to be with Rob anymore. They are now returning to 90 Day Diaries Season 6 separately, with Sophie showcasing her impressive weight loss transformation. During 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 Tell All, Sophie and Rob confessed to continuing their physical relationship even after officially ending things at the recommitment ceremony. However, they ultimately decided to stop seeing each other because they didn't believe they would reconcile. Months later, Sophie seems very proud to have finally broken free from her on-again, off-again relationship with Rob. She recently reshared an Instagram post from Law of Attraction Live that read, "You changed." The post further mentioned, "No, I healed. I learned. I grew. I set boundaries. I stopped settling." Based on the Instagram post, Sophie is now prioritizing her own well-being. When Sophie and Rob first started dating, they were extremely happy, even though there was an age difference between them. They traveled together and created many enjoyable memories. However, Sophie's trust in Rob was shattered when she found out that he had been cheating on her by interacting with other women online. Despite Rob's attempts to show his love by bringing Sophie to the United States to marry her, his efforts weren't sufficient to reassure and satisfy her. Overlooking the red flags in Rob, Sophie went ahead and tied the knot with him in 2023. Sophie gave Rob many opportunities to show his love over the years. She prioritized her relationship with him and joined 90 Day. The Last Resort Season 2 to address their trust issues. Although they initially seemed like a strong couple, Sophie eventually realized that she wasn't happy with Rob. Ultimately, she chose to prioritize her own well-being and ended her relationship with Rob. In recent months, she has focused on personal growth and establishing boundaries. Sophie is now confident in prioritizing herself and not allowing others to take advantage of her. Sophie remained in her relationship with Rob for years, hoping that he would change his behavior and show her more love and support. However, she is no longer waiting for things to happen to her. She is now taking proactive steps to make changes in her life to align with her ideal self. Sophie doesn't want to be taken advantage of and desires to be treated with respect and love. If someone shows her even a hint of disrespect, she will swiftly set boundaries. Sophie has undergone significant personal growth since her last appearance on 90 Day The Last Resort. 90 Day Fiancé. The Last Resort spoilers reveal that Gino Palazzolo is getting some heat now that his therapy sessions have ended. His estranged wife, Jasmine Pineda, is making claims that he immediately started dating after therapy. After hearing this from Jasmine, Gino has started to come at her on social media. Let's take a closer look at what happened and how Gino defended himself. As soon as Jasmine commented about how Gino moved on to dating very quickly after therapy ended, she did show up on the tell-all pregnant with another man's baby and shocked everyone. Now, she is throwing Gino under the bus for moving on so quickly. After Jasmine pointed out that Gino had been dating for months, he took to social media to set the record straight. He wrote, "Jasmine is back to lying once again and trying to make me look bad, trying to cover up her huge betrayal everyone witnessed during Last Resort. Typical Jasmine style. This will all come out over time. I was never speaking with any women or had any kind of relationship with women while Jasmine and I were together, as she claims." He went on to say that he was fully committed to her and only started talking to women after they separated. Gino was very upset when he posted his rebuttal to Jasmine. He claimed that once their NDA is up, he will show the receipts of when he began dating to prove her wrong. He pointed out that Jasmine is a chronic liar, and he feels that she is doing her best to try and cover herself up. Jasmine pointed out on social media that she will no longer address him. She brought up some of the women he has dated since they split up, but he claims that those dates weren't until after the separation. We will continue to keep an eye on Jasmine and Gino and the drama that they have going on between them right now. Will Jasmine continue to bring up their past? We'll have to wait and see. David Toborowski and Annie Sowen from 90 Day Fiancé have shared some exciting news about their newborn baby with fans after hinting they won't be returning to the show. David and Annie were living together in Scottsdale when they decided to have a baby after almost a decade of being married. Annie underwent IVF to get pregnant with David, having to get his sperm extracted post-vasectomy. Once Annie was going to have a baby, the couple headed to Thailand. David has been working remotely in real estate and suggested he and Annie are quitting 90 Day Fiancé. David and Annie's baby was born on March 11th, 2025, and a month later is celebrating a big day today. David posted an Instagram photo update showing Annie smiling widely and holding baby Minthira in her arms. Annie also held a small American flag, and David tagged the photo with U.S. Embassy Bangkok. David mentioned in his caption that many people had been worried about their baby's status as a U.S. citizen. David added that Minthira has officially become an American citizen today. The little angel will have her passport in hand in just a few more weeks. Minthira is now a dual citizen of Thailand, and the U.S. baby Minthira's birth has made the entire 90 Day Fiancé community beam with joy. For years, David and Annie said they didn't want to become parents. Annie had posed. David was 24 years older than her. He had 3 grown children, almost the age of Annie, when he married the young Thai woman. David and Annie's financial problems were weighing down on their marriage. It took David several years to become financially stable as their popularity in 90 Day Fiancé grew, thanks to shows like Pillow Talk. Annie also monetized her love for food. At first, it may have looked like their health issues and money problems were preventing Annie and David from having children. However, in 2023, Annie got baby fever. Their search for a reliable IVF center ended, and Annie and David conceived a baby daughter. Fans were concerned when, in November 2024, David said he was flying to Thailand with pregnant Annie. She wanted to give birth there, and David couldn't tell when they were coming back. Now, with Minthira having a passport, it looks like the couple could return to America once the baby is old enough to fly. Most airlines have a minimum age requirement, typically around 7 days old, for babies to travel. David and Annie could decide if it's safe for them to fly with an infant and plan to come back soon. It doesn't look like the 90-day fiancé couple will give up so easily on the world they have built for themselves with their blood, sweat, and tears. David not quitting his job is also a big sign that he won't embrace the expat life forever. U.S. and Thai citizen Minthyra can keep flying between her two homes, just like her mother. 90-Day Fiancé stars Biniam Schreiber and Ariela Weinberg are some of the struggling couples in the latest season of 90 Day. The Last Resort. The two failed to recommit during the retreat. Ariela realized that they were way past reconciliation, especially with how Biniam behaved toward her in the spin-off. The tell-all is expected to reveal more shocking stories between the two. But TLC surprised many viewers after the bombshell preview of Part 3, featuring Biniam being blackmailed and extorted. Keep reading to see what happened. Ariela and Biniam are some of the few couples who decided to part ways in the latest season of 90 Day. The Last Resort. It resulted in them leaving the spin-off early. Things were never healthy between the two from the beginning. Many 90 Day Fiancé fans were also surprised when Biniam arrived at the resort and shook hands with Ariela, leaving her very upset, saying that he seemingly treated her like a friend. One of the main issues they had was Biniam's unfaithfulness. It even came to a point where Ariela changed the passwords of Biniam's social media accounts. But the latest tell-all preview shows there's another shocking reason behind it. A reality TV fan page, 90 Day Fiancé Update, recently uploaded a clip from the latest preview of 90 Day. The Last Resort Tell-All. The trailer features Ariela Weinberg and Biniam Schreiber explaining their own sides. Ariela initially called out Julia Trubkina, saying that her biggest mistake was to trust her. But Julia fired back, saying that Ariela called her a BTCH. Moments later, Ariela's mother arrived on the set. They talked about Ariela's idea to change Biniam Schreiber's social media passwords. But the 90 Day Fiancé star shocked everyone when she revealed that it was for the sake of Biniam's safety. According to Ariela's mother, some of the people who have been tied to Biniam are opportunists, adding that there was an incident where a woman tried to extort him when their relationship fell off. Biniam stuttered while trying to explain himself before the preview was cut off. Ariela Weinberg no longer shares updates with Biniam Schreiber on social media. However, the 90 Day Fiancé star often shares photos and clips with her son, implying that they're living together without Biniam. Meanwhile, Biniam has been thriving in his career as a dancer. He made headlines last February after being part of the Super Bowl halftime show as one of Kendrick Lamar's dancers. Ariela even shared how proud she was of him, leaving many people confused if they got back together. 90 Day Fiancé star Kobe Blaze has been living his best life in the U.S. with his family. The 36-year-old father likes to share his activities with his kids, Coben, Scarlett, and Adam. However, Kobe caught his followers off guard after rushing to the hospital with his son, Coben. Keep reading to see what happened. Kobe has been leaving many fans in awe due to his habit of uploading videos with his kids. The 90 Day Fiancé star recently took to social media to share his playtime with his daughter, showing off their different expressions. He is also grateful for the family he has. Kobe also made headlines earlier this year after sharing his experience with the snow. He's been thriving as a social media influencer, though he also runs his own company, an underwear line called Blaze's Wear. It celebrates African heritage through its unique designs. Meanwhile, Emily continues to document her life as a mom. She has also been advocating self-love and is a successful endorser, just like her husband. Emily is also one of the few reality TV personalities who likes to hang out with other cast members. Kobe Blaze recently took to social media to share clips with his son, Coben, at the hospital. According to the 90 Day Fiancé star, he brought his son to get his teeth checked after getting hit by a fridge. He added that Coben was crying the whole time, which left them worried. Kobe then shared a laugh with his son after he asked what he wanted to get after his checkup. Coben said he wanted McDonald's, explaining that it was good. The two continued laughing while they were waiting to get called. Moments later, Kobe uploaded another video where he revealed that the checkup went well. There was no serious injury, and the two quickly left the hospital. The two then shared another laugh after Coben took back his words, saying that he no longer wanted McDonald's. Instead, he was asking for a phone. Kobe Blaze and Emily Bieberly are some of TLC's most successful couples today. The 90 Day Fiancé stars have been regulars in the spin-off, Pillow Talk. The married couple has won over the hearts of many due to their hilarious conversations. Kobe and Emily will also appear in the latest season of 90 Day Diaries to give some of the most important updates about their lives. It will also feature their huge preparation for their youngest child, Adam. The second episode of 90 Day Diaries Season 6 will air on April 14th, 2025 on TLC. It will feature David Toborowski and Annie Sowen's IVF journey, as well as updates about Kobe and Emily's relocation and newborn son.